Hello, and welcome again to another day of classes. Today we're going to be continuing with the Interchange 5th edition level 3, the Green Book, and today we're going to be continuing with the Unit 12. Okay, as always, we start with the language summary or the vocabulary for this lesson. So let's jump right in. We're going to start with some nouns. Businesses, the activity of buying and selling goods and services. That's when you have a business. A coffee shop. This is a coffee shop. It's a shop where you buy coffee. Health club. It's a club where all you do all sorts of activities to, get in shape and be in a healthy way. Mega store. It's like a supermarket that is like really, really, really big. Okay? It's for example like Walmart. Clothing boutique. This is a place where you can buy different types of clothes and accessories. A supermarket is bigger than a market, so it's a supermarket. Okay. And here you can buy more than food and groceries. You can buy also electromagnetic and stuff. Advertising, the business of trying to persuade people to buy products or services. For example, this is all of the type of ads that you use to sell your products. Barrage of advertisements, a great amount of something that comes quickly and continuously. That is a barrage. And all of these are advertisements, so a barrage of advertisements is a lot of them together. Okay, let's continue. Concept, a principle or idea. Basically, a concept is it's an idea, the knowledge of something. Goddess, it's a female god. Package, this is a package. This is when you have something involved in an envelope or a box or anything to deliver it. A puzzle, this is a puzzle, and each one of these pieces are called jigsaws. Reason, the cause of an event or situation or something that provides an excuse or explanation. That is the reason of something. Why something happened. That is the reason. Self-discipline. It's a discipline of yourself. The ability to make yourself do things you know you should do even when you don't want to. That is discipline. For example, maybe you don't like to, I don't know, to do exercise, but by having self-discipline, you continue, doing the things even though you don't want to do them. Slogan, a short, easily remembered phrase, especially one used to advertise an idea or product. Basically, a slogan is this: spend more time searching than actually watching. That is a slogan of Netflix. FedEx is probably broken. Okay, these are jokes. But for example, I think. Okay, the McDonald's slogan is I'm loving it. And it's used to remember the product or to advertise it. Okay, very good. Tagline, a short, easily remembered phrase that a company uses in its advertisements, especially on television or the internet, so that people will recognize its products. Okay, this is the one that I was mentioning. That I'm loving it. That is actually a tagline. Oh. So, okay, and a slogan is a phrase, and a tagline is like a short phrase about it. Okay, really interesting. Time span, a period of time within which something happens or between two events. Okay, so time span, it means something that happens regularly in a specific amount of time, from 4 to 8, to 8 from 8 to 10, from 10 to 2, from 2 to 4, etc. Personal trainer, it's a trainer that only helps yourself and not a group of people. Upset stomach, a disorder of digestive function characterized by discomfort or heartburn or nausea. Dyspepsia, the indigestion, stomach upset are a symptom. Basically, an upset stomach is when your stomach hurts and you feel bad about it. Maybe you want to go to the restroom or something. Zooming effect is this effect of zooming in. Let's see some adjectives. Affordable. able to be bought or rented by people who do not earn a lot of money. If it's affordable, it means that it's easier or easy to buy it. Athletic, related to a sport or to athletes. Attractive, people that look good. For example, Henry Cavill. And I don't know who she is, but she's also attractive. Charming, pleasant, and attractive. Okay, I think charming, it's like they are not so attractive per se, but they have a really good way of being that makes them, easy to be friends with. Clever, having or showing the ability to learn and understand things quickly and easily. It's similar to intelligent. Convenient, suitable for your purposes and needs and causing the least difficulty. Something convenient is something that it makes it easier for you. Dependable. If someone or something is dependable, you can have confidence in him, her, or it. Some other words for dependable are trustworthy, reliable, trusty, true, safe, secure, steady, faithful, responsible, and sure. Effective. Successful or achieving the results that you want. Something that is effective, it's something that you get what you was looking for. Entertaining. Shows, films, television, or other performances or activities that entertain people, or a performance of this type. Something entertaining is something that catches your attention, basically. Industrious. An industrious person works hard. Industrious is related to the industry. Informative, providing a lot of useful information. Okay. Knowledgeable, that knows a lot. Muscular. Muscular is that it has a lot of muscles, basically. Persuasive, making you want to do or believe a particular thing. If someone is persuasive, it means that it makes you think like that person or to do what that person says. Tough. That tough is something that is strong or not easily broken or made weaker or defeated. You have to do what is right for you. No one walks in your shoes. That is tough. And even though you see here a GH, the pronunciation is like F. It's tough. Unforgettable. Something that you will not remember, like the day of your wedding or a date, so to say. Well written. Written in an effective or interesting way. It means that it's written well. That is good. Brand new. Completely new, especially not yet used. Catchy. Pleasing and easy to remember. If it's catchy, it means that it's easy to catch it. So it's catchy. Crowded. If a place is crowded, it means that it's full of people. Ever changing. What other words for ever changing? It's like changing, variable, kaleidoscopic. Oh wow. Changeable, protean, mutable, unsettled, fluid, dynamic, mercurial. Something ever changing, it means that always changes. Everlasting, lasting forever or for a long time. Always lasts. Flexible, it means that you can put your body in multiple, type of positions, and it's good for you. And it's like, oh, it's okay, you can do it. Funny, something funny, it's something that makes you laugh. What do you mean we're getting a cat and the dog is really upset by it? Inexpensive, it means that it's not expensive and it's really cheap. Packed, something packed, it's something that is in a sort of box or type of, environment where you can carry it easily. Profitable, in a way that produces or is likely to produce an advantage. That's something profitable. Shocking, offensive, upsetting, or immoral. Something shocking, it's something that makes you, oh my god, that is something shocking. That makes you feel like this. Let's see some verbs. Attract. When you attract, it's when you get different things to be close to you. For example, magnets attract metals. Be seen. To look at or be noticed by important or fashionable people. Okay? When you're being seen, it's that people looking at you. Dive. When you dive, it's when you go under the water. To grab. To take hold of something or someone suddenly and roughly. To grab is basically to take it with your hand, like, easily and quick. Succeed. If you succeed, you achieve something that you have been aiming for, and if a plan or piece of work succeeds, it has the results that you wanted. When you succeed is when you do the things that you were planning to do, basically. Let's see some adverbs. Importantly, used for saying that a fact you're talking about is important. Importantly, it's that important. An adverb of important. Some other words for this: above all, most especially, primarily, in the first place, predominantly, most of all, chiefly, mainly, especially. Worldwide, existing or happening in all parts of the world. Okay, well, that was the vocabulary for today, and we're gonna come back here when we get to the grammar. But for now, let's go to the book. Unit 12. Its name is Keys to Success, and in this unit, we're gonna be talking about, giving personal views and describing qualities for success, and on the next part, we're gonna be giving reasons. Okay, let's start with this snapshot. How some major companies got their names. Interesting. Nike. The company got its. Okay, so sorry, it's not Nike, it's Nike. The company got its name from the ancient Greek goddess of victory. Okay, Nike. Google. Google comes from Google, which is the math term for the numbers 1 followed by 100 zeros. So that's a lot of numbers with zeros. Facebook. The name was taken from the term for a list of students' names and photos found at American universities. Samsung. In Korean, Sam means 3 and Sung means stars, so the name means 3 stars. It represents the idea that the company should be everlasting, like the stars in the sky. Oh wow. Skype. The original concept for the name was Skype peer-to-peer, which became Skypeer and then Skype. Häagen-Dazs. The name of the American ice cream brand was invented to sound Danish and traditional, but it has no meaning in any language. Okay, so Häagen-Dazs doesn't have any meanings. Oh wow. Pepsi. The soft drink got its name from the word dyspepsia, which means indigestion, because its inventor believed it helped treat an upset stomach. Really, really interesting. Okay, very good. Now, let's go to the perspectives part. Okay. Listen to the survey. What makes a business successful? Number choices from 1 to most important to 3 less important, okay? So take your time to listen and then, fill it with what you think is correct, okay? Okay, so let's listen.
Unit 12. Keys to Success. Page 78. Exercise 2. Perspectives. Business Strategies. Part A. Listen to the survey. What makes a business successful? Number the choices from 1, most important, to 3, least important. What makes a business successful?
1. In order for an app to succeed, it has to be easy to use, inexpensive, original.
2. To attract talented professionals, a company should offer competitive salaries, flexible working schedules, a good career plan.
3. For a small company to be profitable, it should have a good marketing plan, a great product, excellent professionals.
4. To build a successful startup, it's important to have a great product, have a clear business plan, control costs.
5. In order to finance a new business, it's a good idea to try a crowdfunding platform, get a bank loan, borrow money from family.
6. For people to work from home, they need to have self-discipline, a separate working space, a daily schedule.
Okay, very good. What is your opinion on all of this? Okay, if you have opinions about this, please comment them down below and I will be reading it. Okay, but let's now go to this pronunciation part. We're gonna be continuing with the previous class with the reduced type of words. Okay, reduced words. You're gonna listen and practice and notice how certain words are reduced in conversations. Okay, so listen and pay close attention to this text right here. Okay, okay, let's listen and then practice.
Page 79. Exercise 3. Pronunciation. Reduced words. Part A. Listen and practice. Notice how certain words are reduced in conversation.
In order for a hotel to be successful, it needs to have friendly service and reasonable prices.
For an entrepreneur to be successful, they have to invest in a good marketing campaign.
Okay, maybe that was a little bit fast, but now I'm gonna be, going a little bit slower here because it was maybe hard to catch it. In order for, instead of saying for a hotel, in order for a hotel, we just need to say in order for a hotel, in order for a hotel, for a hotel, okay? It's like we're just following and eating that O and A. In order for a hotel to be it's not like to be no, it's to be successful. The trick here is that when you pronounce it when you pronounce it fast, it doesn't sound like you are not pronouncing the word or the letter, and that you already are pronouncing all of the things, or that people will imagine what is the letter that it's missing. Okay, in order for a hotel to be successful, it needs to have friendly service and not and no just and reasonable prices. For an entrepreneur to be successful, they have to invest in a good marketing campaign. Okay, this is something to practice, and it's usually better when you don't think about it. In order for a hotel to be successful, it needs to have a friendly service and reasonable prices. For an entrepreneur to be successful, they need to invest in a good marketing campaign. Okay, very good. Now let's go straight away to the grammar focus. That is also going to be the last thing for today, and it's describing purpose. And to this, we're going to be using infinite clauses and infinite clauses with for. Okay, so as always, I have material for you. This is what I mentioned before. It's right here. Okay, what is an infinitive phrase or clause? An infinitive phrase is composed of an infinitive verb and any modifying adverbs or prepositional phrase. The infinitive phrase has three functions. It can be used as a noun, as an adjective, and as an adverb, basically. Okay, so it's like just making a small sentence with an infinitive, but it's not a sentence. It can be used as a noun, adjective, and adverb. Okay, so let's see how to use it in each one of them. As an adverb, for example, Karen ran to avoid being late. Okay, to avoid being late describes ran. Okay, so this is being an adverb, and this is saying the purpose. Karen ran for the purpose of avoiding being late. Karen ran to avoid being late. Adjectives. Karen has a job to do. Okay, as an adjective, to do describes the job. Karen has a job to do. Nouns. Karen forgot to turn off the oven. To turn off the oven is the direct object. Okay, so here is working as a noun. Okay, very good. Infinitive is the basically to plus verb, to eat, to jump, to etc. Often explains what or how. I want my business to succeed. Okay, so this is the what. In order to succeed, this is the how. I should start, or I should have invested. Okay, basically, I should start to advertise. Okay, I should have to advertise. Very good. Now let's see on the book right here what we have here. Okay, so Infinitive clauses. To attract talented professional, a company should offer competitive salaries. In order to finance a new business, it's a good idea to get a bank loan. Okay, so we are using basically the infinitive clauses that we studied with the infinitive to attract, in order to finance a new business, and then we put a comma and the rest of a sentence. Okay, and then we have the infinitive clauses with for. Okay, we start in this case with the word for, and then we use the infinitive. For a small company to be profitable, so for this to happen, we need to use, and then we use the infinitive basically. For a small company to be profitable, it should have a good marketing plan. In order for an app to succeed, it has to be easy to use. Okay, so the infinitive clauses start with an infinitive, and infinitive clauses with for, we start with for. And all of these are to describe purpose or how to do things. Okay, okay, very good. Now, let's do this small exercise here to finish it off. And it's something actually quite easy. You're gonna match each goal with a suggestion, and then we're gonna practice it. Okay? More than one answer is possible, so you might have different things. But take your time to complete this, and then we're gonna give some examples. Okay, finish? Okay, let's see. To run a popular convenience store, it's important to understand your customers' needs, for example. In order to run a profitable clothing boutique, you need to choose the right location. Maybe that's a good one. To establish a successful language school, it has to offer a friendly service, most likely. In order for a health club to succeed, it's a good idea to know the competition. That is also a good one. For a restaurant to attract more customers, maybe you have to train your staff well. Okay, all of this is possible, and it's a good way to do it. And if you have something like this, then very good, you are correct. Well, this have been everything for today. I hope that you liked the class for today, and I hope that you look forward for the next part of this class. Okay. Well, that's been everything for today. So see you in the next time. Bye.